Good morning, children. Saira, and welcome back to our English class. So, today we are going to start with a wonderful lesson. Which is lesson number 13. Which is lesson number 13 from your New Voices English textbook. So, this is your lesson number 30 from your English New Voice textbook. And the name of the lesson is Little Girls Wiser Than Men. Little Girls Wiser Than Men. And written by Leo Tolstoy. Written by Leo Tolstoy. Now, so students, you can now take your textbook in front of you and quickly open the page 107, that is 107, and make sure that you take your pencil. So do not forget to take a pencil, eraser, so that we can underline the new words and note down the meaning of some of the words. And yes, so here we go. Let's quickly start with the lesson number 13, Little Girls Wiser Than Men Now. So children, in part 1 we learned the new words from the lesson and about the lesson, what was the lesson about. So if you want to listen again, go to the part 1 video and listen and watch the video again. So before we could start with the explanation, of the lesson, let us quickly go through short introduction of the writer. So the writer is Leo Tolstoy. He was born in the year 1828 and lived till 1910. He was a Russian writer. He is best known for the novels War and Peace and Anna Karenina. Anna Karenina. Okay. Now let's quickly zoom in to the lesson. So open the page. The lesson is about, yes, Forgiveness Day. We learned many and we are updated a lot of information about the Forgiveness Day in the part 1 video. So now let's quickly read the lesson and understand the lesson. So go to the page number 108. So as I read, you can also point out your finger and listen first. Okay. So wherever the important words or meanings, you can note it down. So let's start now. So it was an early Easter. What is Easter? It is a festival, like how we have Pongal, Diwali, Bogi. So like that, they have Christians celebrate Easter. Okay. So Easter, here the meaning is given, so you need not note down. A Christian festival. Okay. So we the Hindus celebrate festivals like Diwali, yes, Holi, Pongal, and many more things. So sledging was only just over. What is sledging? The activity of traveling or sliding downhill over snow on a sledge. So during the Christmas, a lot of snow will be there, right? So sledging means it's a kind of activity done in the snow. Okay. Snow still lay in the yards. So what is yard? It is a farm. And water ran in streams down the village street. Two little girls from different houses happened to meet in a lane. between two homesteads where the dirty water, after running through the farmyards, had formed a large puddle. Okay. Two little girls from two different houses. So the neighbors. So the two little girls, they came out and they happened to meet in a lane. Lane is a street. Between two homesteads. Homestead means it's a farmhouse where the dirty water, after running through the farmyards, means it was snowing very heavily and lot of puddles were there and dirty water has stagnated on the roads. Okay, so here these are the homesteads, this is the lane and puddles, you can see the puddles, you can see the snow here, and they are two little girls and they happen to meet in a lane. They happen to meet in a lane between two homesteads. One girl was very small, the other a little bigger. Yes, she is very small and she is little bigger. Okay. Their mothers had dressed them both in new frocks. Now tell me why they were dressed in new frocks. Yes, it is a festival time, celebration time, right? So when do you wear new clothes? Yes, during Diwali, wear new clothes. So these Christians, they are Christians, so they are celebrating the festival Easter. So they have worn the new frocks. The little one wore a blue frock, the other a yellow print, and both had red kerchiefs. Kerchiefs means hanky on their heads. So you can see the picture here. So this is the little girl and this is the girl, one who is little bigger, and both are wearing the frocks. The little one wore a blue frock and the other a yellow print frock, and both had on their heads what they are wearing, red kerchiefs. They are wearing red kerchiefs on their heads. Okay, now we'll continue. They had just come from church when they met, and first they showed each other their finery. So finery means very expensive clothes, very costly clothes. So during the festival time, your mom and dad also, they buy for you the best clothes, right? So same way here also, their parents, they bought the best clothes, which is very finery. Finery means very expensive, very costly. So the kids were so happy, and so they were showing their frocks. Okay, and they had come returning from the church. They had just come from church when they met, and first they showed each other their finery, and then they began to play. Soon the fancy took them to splash about in the water. So fancy means they were very excited and they were very happy while they are playing in the water. Soon their fancy means they got an idea. Soon the fancy took them to splash about in water. So while they were playing in the water, what you will do? If the puddle is there, you just jump on the puddle and you splash the water, right? And you splash the water. So you will have fun, right? So same way here, these girls also So they got fancy, matlab fancy idea, some idea. So they also wanted to jump in the puddle and splash about in the water. And the smaller one was going to step into the puddle, shoes and all. Yes, you can see them, they are wearing the very beautiful shoes also. Okay, so soon the fancy took them to splash about in water, and the smaller one was going to step into the puddle, shoes and all, when the elder checked her. "Don't step into the puddle, Malasha," said she. "Your mother will scold you. I will take off my shoes and stockings, and you take off yours." So this smaller one, she wants to jump in the puddle, and her name is Malasha. And what did she say? "Don't jump. Your shoes will get spoiled, and your mom will shout at you." So stocking means socks. So they are wearing the socks also, that is called stockings. So she told she is going to remove her stockings and shoes, and then she is going to play. Okay, so let me read again. Soon the fancy took them to splash about in the water, and the smaller one was going to step into the puddle, shoes and all. So with the shoes she is going to jump. When the elder checked her, "Don't step into the puddle, Malasha," said she. Who said? The bigger girl. "Your mother will scold you." Scold means shout at you. She'll hit you. "So I will take off my shoes and stockings, and you take off yours." So she told, "I'll remove the shoes and socks, so you take off your shoes and socks." Now let's see what happened. They did so. They did so means they removed their shoes and socks. And then, picking up their skirts, began walking towards each other through the puddle. The water came up to Malasha's ankles, and she said, "It is deep, Akalya. I'm afraid." So Akalya is the bigger girl name. The other girl, one who was big. So her name was Akalya, and the smaller girl was Malasha. Yes, very nice name, right? Okay. Now they just wanted to enjoy in the water. So they removed their shoes. They both removed their stockings and shoes, and they hold their skirts up, and they began to walk towards the puddle. So what is puddle? So these are puddles. Water is there. Okay, these are small puddles. So the water came up to Malasha's ankle because she's too small, right? And she said, "It's deep. Akulya, I'm afraid." Okay. So what did Malasha say? "I'm afraid. I'm scared." "Come on," replied the other. So Akalya said, "Come on," replied the other. "Don't be frightened. It won't get any deeper. So come, walk. It will not get deeper. You can enjoy." So when they got near one another, Akalya said, "Mind, Malasha. Don't splash. Walk carefully." So when they came nearer, Akalya said, the bigger girl, they said to the smaller girl, to Malasha, said, "Don't splash the water. Walk carefully." So when you go for the picnic in the water park, what do you do first? As soon as you enter in the pool, you just splash the water on your friend's face, right? So same way, here also the girls, she warned. Akalya warned that girl. She told that, "Mind, Malasha. Don't splash. Walk carefully." So what do you think will happen next? Are they going to jump in the water? Are they going to splash the water? And who is going to splash the water? Did Malasha listen? So let's see what happened. She had hardly said this when Malasha plumped down her foot so that the water splashed right onto Akalya's frock. So see what happened next. Instead, Akalya, she told, mind it, don't splash the water. But she had hardly, but before she finished her sentence, before Akalya, as soon as he finished the sentence, what did Malasha do? She plumped down. Plumped down means she sat down heavily. Plumped means sat down heavily. Means she jumped heavily on the water, on the puddle, on her foot, so that the water splashed right on Akalya's frock. The frock was splashed with mud, and so were Akalya's eyes and nose. Oh my God, see what happened. The water splashed with mud on Akalya's frog. The water splashed on Akalya's frog and Akalya's eyes and nose. Okay. When she saw the stains on her frog, she was angry. Who? Akalya. Okay. And ran after Malashas to strike her. Now Akalya got wild and she wanted to strike her. She wanted to push her. She wanted to fight with her because her new clothes got dirty. Okay. Malasha was frightened, and seeing that she had got herself into the trouble, she scrambled out of the puddle and prepared to run home. Okay. So scrambled out means move hurriedly. So what happened? When Akalya was about to strike her, when she saw the stains on her frock, Akalya got angry and ran after Malasha to strike her. She ran after Malasha to strike her, to push her, to fight with her. Malasha got frightened. The little girl got frightened. So seeing Akalya's coming with angry, she thought that she is in trouble. So she moved hurriedly. So she scrambled hurriedly means she moved hurriedly out to run home. She wanted to run home. So children, let's stop here and see. The lesson will be continued and the story is not over, and will be continued the lesson in the next session. So we have completed page number 108 and 109. So here a lot of meanings of the hard words it is given, and in between I had explained the meaning of some of the new words. So what you will do is you will do the reading practice of both the pages, and see you in the next video, next session. Bye bye.